Hello everyone, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. I've made several biryani recipes earlier. I'll give you a couple of links in the description. Today I'm going to show you guys a wonderful chicken biryani recipe with a special ingredient called sorrel leaves. It's called Gongura in the Telugu states and these leaves are usually very sour in taste. Now are you excited to check out this new style of biryani? So why wait, let's get started and check out the recipe. I have taken 1 kilo of clean chicken for making the biryani. Add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 2 teaspoons of red chilli powder, 1.5 teaspoons of salt and mix well. Make sure the chicken pieces are coated with the spices nicely. Once done, keep the chicken aside. Now the next step is to cook the sorrel leaves. Take a pan and add about 1 teaspoon of oil. I have taken a medium-sized sorrel leaves bunch for this recipe. I have removed all the stalks and kept only the leaves here. Wash the leaves nicely and add them to the pan. Also add 3 green chilies to the pan. These leaves shrink very much once they are cooked, so don't worry about it. Now add a little bit of salt, about half teaspoon is enough. Mix well and cook for a few seconds. Now turn off the heat and cool the sorrel leaves fully. Transfer the cooled down sorrel leaves to a mixer jar and grind them to a nice fine paste. Grind once without adding any water. Now add a little water and grind again to a smooth paste. This is how the sorrel leaves paste should look like, all smooth and fine. Now keep this aside in a bowl. For the biryani, take a pressure cooker and add 2 tablespoons of ghee. Also add 2 tablespoons of oil. Now add the whole spices like 1 bay leaf, 1 star anise, mace, cinnamon, 1 kapok bud, 1 teaspoon fennel seeds, 3 cardamom, 3 cloves and some stone flour. Saute the ingredients for about 30 seconds. Now add 3 large onions thinly sliced. Add about 3 slit green chilies. Mix well and saute until the onions are golden brown in color. Once done, add 2 teaspoons of freshly pounded ginger and garlic paste. This will add a nice aroma and flavor. Mix well until the paste is no longer raw. This will roughly take about 30 seconds. Now add 3 small tomatoes finely chopped. Mix well and saute the tomatoes for about a minute. Then add the marinated chicken pieces and mix well. Make sure the onions and tomatoes are nicely blended with the chicken. Keep the flame on medium and cook the chicken for about 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you can see that the chicken is no longer pink. At this point, I'm adding the sorrel leaves paste. Now mix the chicken along with the sorrel leaves paste. It should fully coat the chicken. See this wonderful change in color? It's all become so juicy and nice. Now you have to cook the chicken in this paste for at least 5 minutes. Only then the chicken will absorb the sorrel flavor. After 5 minutes, add 2.5 cups of water to the chicken. I'm going to take water and rice in 1:1 ratio. So the measurements will be 2.5 cups of water for 2.5 cups of rice. Mix the chicken well. Now add 1 teaspoon of salt and mix again. Cover the cooker with a lid and cook the chicken for 2 whistles on a medium flame. After 2 whistles, turn off the heat, wait for the pressure to release naturally and then open the lid. You can see that the chicken is perfectly cooked. Now add 500 grams of Basmati rice which is washed nicely and soaked in water for about 30 minutes. Strain off the excess water and just transfer the soaked rice to the cooker. So this entire rice makes about 2.5 cups like I said before. Turn on the heat now and gently mix the rice along with the chicken. Make sure that the grains do not break at all. So you need to slowly and carefully mix it all together. At this point you can check for seasoning and add if anything is required. I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of salt here. Gently mix again. I'm also adding a handful of chopped coriander leaves. Now cover the cooker with a lid and let the steam come out. Maintain the flame on medium-low while you are waiting for the steam to release from the vent. Once the steam starts coming out, place the weight on the lid and just cook the biryani for about 5 minutes. Exactly after 5 minutes, turn off the heat and let the biryani rest in dum for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, you can open the lid and check on the biryani. It's cooked so perfectly and the chicken is all colorful. The rice is also really fluffy. That's it, our sorrel leaves biryani is ready to be served. Hot and nice with some raita by the side. The magic is in the measurements and the process. Now if you want to make biryani with fluffy rice texture, make sure you follow all the steps as shown in this video. I'm sure the output will be great. Finally, just garnish with some finely chopped coriander leaves and serve. This is a really different biryani with different flavors. You have to try it at least once to experience the magic. Whenever you have some special get-togethers or special occasions at home, definitely try this one. There you go, here is this absolutely delicious Gongura Chicken Biryani. Now you can enjoy this with some nice onion raita or bundi raita by the side. Since the rice itself has got a lot of strong flavors in it, you don't need any special side dishes to go with it. So do try the recipe, enjoy and share it with your family and friends. And let me know how it turned out for you guys in the comment section below. So for more exciting and wonderful recipes, subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to get your notifications. The second edition of our home cooking book is now available on our website 21frames.in. I'll give you the link in the description. You can go and check it out. The book is currently available only in India for now, so you can place your orders on 21frames.in.